Hello everybody and welcome to the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the 2025 NASCAR Xfinity Series Bet MGM 300 in the 13th race of our 2025 NR2003 NASCAR Xfinity Series season. Chase Briscoe will start on the pole, lead us the green flag alongside the 7 of Justin Allgaier as we are green and underway here at Charlotte. Who is going to get a big win here on Memorial Day weekend? We're going to find out as it is Chase Briscoe out to the early advantage over Justin Allgaier. He is clear for the lead, followed up by the 88 of Connor Zilisch in second, chasing him down. Then you got Allgaier and Byron fighting for third, but it's Chase Briscoe making his first Xfinity start of the year and first career start for Joe Gibbs Racing after driving his whole career for, of course, Stewart-Haas Racing before he moved up to the NASCAR Cup Series. And Briscoe will lead the opening lap of racing here in Charlotte from the pole position with a very strong start to this race, but not for much longer. On lap number 9, here comes the junior motorsports duo of Justin Allgaier and the returning Connor Zilisch after the injury, of course, at Texas. Glad to see him back behind the wheel of a race car once again after the injury he suffered at Talladega. Of course, our university did not miss Texas as that was announced like a day after I recorded that episode. So now a few laps later, after Allgaier took the lead, Austin Hill in the 21 made a move to the inside. Now Austin Hill will be leading for the first time today here in Charlotte on lap 17. Now he's under fire from Connor Zilisch, who wants to lead his first lap of the day. So far, some great racing here in Charlotte between Zilisch, Hill, Allgaier, Briscoe, Brandon Jones, and others all at the front of this field. But is now Connor Zilisch, your points leader, leading the way here in Charlotte. No surprise, the junior motorsports cars are strong. They always seem to be extremely fast here in Charlotte. Doesn't matter the year, they are some fast cars. And Justin Allgaier going to clear Connor Zilisch for the race lead here in Charlotte as he makes the move to the inside lane and passes Austin Hill. But now here comes the 21 Austin Hill back on the inside. Justin Allgaier here on lap 29, I believe. So it's a battle for the lead. Austin Hill and Justin Allgaier duking it out the front of the field here in stage 1 at Charlotte. Some great racing so far here on Memorial Day weekend. But Allgaier swings to the inside of Austin Hill here as they are in a wave of lap traffic trying to negotiate the 91 of CJ McLaughlin as well as the 32 of Catherine Legg, of course, once again in the race this week as she continues to gain experience behind the wheel of stock cars. But it's Justin Allgaier is able to hold the lead here by passing Austin Hill through lap traffic and looks to establish control of this race. By lap 38, here comes the 88 of Connor Zilisch to the inside of Justin Allgaier, and Zilisch once again takes the race lead. Very impressive start to the year for the rookie of Zilisch. Has been so fast everywhere we go. He's been leading the points, already got a win, and has just been so strong. Would not be surprised if we see him in the Championship 4 in Phoenix in November. Now Allgaier is going to get Zilisch pinned behind the lap car. Matt DiBenedetto uses Dibby as a pick, and Allgaier once again to the race lead here in Charlotte. Seems to have one of the quickest cars early in this race. In complete control, there's a caution out on the track of the 42, but Jesse Love got hooked by Ryan Ellis and goes full speed onto pit road and then gets glitched into the pit wall, through the pace car, through the pit barrels. And for some reason, Jesse Love decides he wants to go into the campgrounds and just destroy all the RVs, just destroying countless fans' lives, just going on and on. I don't know what is going on with Jesse Love right now, but he is just doing the Hail Melon through the infield, through all the just many RVs here. No clue what is going on with him in the 2 car. A very weird situation. Just hit someone's car, and now he's out of the race because of that. He was based. NASCAR's like, yeah, you're disqualified after doing that. Very, very weird thing. I've never seen that before in any of our simulations. So Jesse Love is going to be the first car out of this race. He will finish in 38th and last place. As Brandon Jones takes the lead on the restart here from Justin Allgaier. It's Austin Hill in the wall back there, 4 wide with Quaffle, Retzlaff, others. Some intense racing here at Charlotte. Now trouble to the inside. Around goes Dean Thompson. The 26 crashing with Jeb Burton. Dawson Cram collected. Jeremy Clements, Brennan Poole, Carson Ware. Many cars just mid-pack, 3 wide squeeze. Not going to work out. Hard hit to the inside wall for Burton, Poole, and Thompson. Then another wreck involving Cram, Clements, and Carson Ware mid-pack here. They get turned around and collected. They go spinning. Daniel Dye was the cause of that one. He is also involved in this in a wild ending to stage 1 here. Back-to-back cautions. As Brandon Jones leads over Justin Allgaier here in Charlotte. Back underway on lap number 51. And Dawson Cram is out of the race from that crash, so he will join Jesse Love in the garage, 37th and 38th. And a quick note here, I wanted to mention that Austin Dillon is scheduled to run the Xfinity race this weekend in real life. But because I accidentally have my personal player car set as the 3 car, he actually ended up not making the race when he should have. So my bad on that one. Austin Dillon not in this race. Meanwhile, Brandon Jones has taken the lead from Justin Allgaier with just 2 to go in stage 1. And the 20 is looking to pick up a stage win here and continue his strong stretch of races and momentum. It's through the 3 and 4. For the final time here in stage 1, Brandon Jones going to win stage 1 here in Charlotte, followed by Chase Briscoe, Harrison Burton, Sammy Smith, and Justin Allgaier, the top 5. Then Zilich, Mayer, Ryan Sieg, Taylor Gray, and Carson Quaffle, the top 10. Brandon Jones picked up the stage 1 win here in Charlotte. So the Gibbs Toyota is showing their strength early in this race, and now a great restart from Brandon Jones' teammate, the 19 of Chase Briscoe. On the outside lane here on lap 61, Briscoe will search his way back into the race lead once again here in Charlotte. He will lead over the 20 of Brandon Jones and the 25 of Harrison Burton, having an extremely impressive run here for AM Racing here today, really showing the speed that the organization has not had in a long time since Brett Moffitt was behind the wheel of the number 25. Now here comes Brandon Jones to the inside of his teammate Briscoe. Burton going to shove Brandon Jones to the race lead once again in Charlotte. Could this be the day where Brandon Jones punches his ticket into the playoffs? We will see, as he's had such an impressive start to this race, really fast, won the first stage, leading laps once again. But now here comes Harrison Burton, the 25, really impressing today, going for the lead. Here on lap 71, don't count out Sam Mayer right there in third. Mayer starting to finally turn his season around after just weeks and weeks of bad luck, and is now starting to get the finishes that he deserves after all the speed he has been showing all season long. But now here comes Harrison Burton, the 25, once again trying to make that inside work on Brandon Jones. Not quite able to do it. In the wall goes Sam Mayer and Connor Zilich. Caution is out as they crash in turn 3, fighting for third place. And just when we were talking about Sam Mayer turning his season around, he gets hit there by Connor Zilich, and they both crash into the outside wall and go spinning. Luckily, they avoid being hit by anyone else, but a costly mistake there is going to set Mayer and Zilich back, as they're going to be, of course, losing all their track position to the very back of the lead lap. They will go. Both cars will still be in this race, though, as they will be able to continue. The damage is not really that bad, just some repairs need to be made on the 41 machine for Sam Mayer. May not have the same speed that he was showing here at the beginning of stage 2. So now we have a restart here on lap number 77. Is the 25 of Harrison Burton now officially leading his first lap of the day here on the outside of Brandon Jones. They fight for the lead, followed by Chase Briscoe and Justin Allgaier, who have been the 2 dominant forces so far in this race. But Brandon Jones impressing a ton so far early. Don't count out Sammy Smith right there, fighting for 4th place. He's having a good day today. There's Sheldon Creed in the picture, still trying to get that win. And now Briscoe takes lead from his teammate Brandon Jones, and Briscoe looks to drive away here on lap 82 with the lead in the stage. And now a few laps later, Brandon Jones has caught his teammate, and back to the inside they go. So far, some great racing between the Joe Gibbs Racing teammates, Brandon Jones and Chase Briscoe. They got a big push here from the 8. Sammy Smith really showing a lot of pace here as he tries to find his way to the race lead. To the inside he goes. Could we have 3 wide for the lead here in Charlotte? He's trying to go for it. Not quite enough room. Almost contact between the Joe Gibbs teammates of Brandon Jones and Chase Briscoe. Incredible racing here today in Charlotte. Just racing as hard as they can go, avoiding crashing. Just unbelievable. Charlotte putting on a heck of a show for this Xfinity Series field as Brandon Jones leads the way over Chase Briscoe, who swings to the inside. And here comes Chase Briscoe here on lap number 89 to the inside of Brandon Jones for the race lead. And the battle between the Joe Gibbs teammates continues at the front here in Charlotte, and it will go to the 19 of Chase Briscoe, establishing control of the race. But a caution comes out late in stage 2, which is actually going to end the stage early, giving Chase Briscoe the stage 2 win over Brandon Jones, Sammy Smith, Austin Hill, Harrison Burton, the top 5, and Allgaier, Byron, Taylor Gray, Quaffle, and Sawalich, the top 10. But what happened is this caution that came out is actually going to basically glitch out the rest of the race I had going with the auto stages and better cautions mod. So I go into a fresh new race where the clouds have rolled in here into Charlotte for this final stage of racing. 75 laps to go. Briscoe going to clear his teammate Brandon Jones for the lead here through turns 1 and 2. And so it is Briscoe leading the way over Brandon Jones and Sammy Smith here in Charlotte in this final stage of racing with 75 to go. Briscoe, Brandon Jones each earned 19 stage points today. A phenomenal day for those Joe Gibbs drivers. Now here comes the 8 of Sammy Smith, though, looking to lead his first lap of the day. And he will here on lap number 8. Sammy Smith to the front in Charlotte thanks to a big push from the 17 of William Byron, who shoves Sammy Smith out ahead of the field. Now here comes the 21 of Austin Hill to the inside of Sammy Smith, and Austin Hill will now drive his way to the front of this field here in Charlotte as he'll go by Sammy Smith. Austin Hill's had a strong car all day, just lost some track position there in stage 2. Now here he is once again leading the race here with just 46 laps to go. The 8 of Sammy Smith back to the inside, going to use Catherine Legg as a pick here and try to find his way into the race lead. And that he will. Sammy Smith, your new leader here in Charlotte, but then Chase Briscoe finds his way by. And this great battle for the win continues with just 43 laps to go. Chase Briscoe leads Austin Hill, Brandon Jones, and Sammy Smith. But now Austin Hill gets to the inside of Chase Briscoe and drives his way back into the race lead. Now they're slowing down both cars. All your leaders coming down to pit road. Everybody is in. Hill, Briscoe, Jones, Smith, Byron, Zilich. It'll end up cycling the lead out to the rookie in the 16 of Christian Eckes for Colleague Racing. Will find his way into the race lead. Then he will come down to pit the next lap. So then it would all cycle back out to the 21 of Austin Hill leading Chase Briscoe. Now with just 23 laps to go, Chase Briscoe has tracked down Austin Hill and he easily drives by him for the race lead. What a move. Chase Briscoe in control here in Charlotte with 20 to go, though. Austin Hill making it a battle right back to the inside. Here comes the 21. Austin Hill put up a hell of a fight, takes the lead back from Chase Briscoe here in Charlotte. And the amazing battle continues. Now with just 17 to go, it is Briscoe and Hill battling through lap traffic with Ryan Sieg. William Sawalich 3 wide, nearly right there. Sawalich trying to unlap himself, pushes Austin Hill, almost takes out his teammate of Chase Briscoe. And this intense racing continues. Now there's just 13 to go. Austin Hill and Chase Briscoe laying it all on the line. Some phenomenal racing here in Charlotte. Austin Hill to the front. And then a caution for some debris on the racetrack dropped by the damaged car as Ryan Sieg brought out the caution. So now we're going to be back underway here on lap number 68. Just 8 laps to go here in Charlotte. It is Chase Briscoe, Austin Hill in the front row, Allgaier, Sammy Smith now back in the picture. Everyone's got a shot now. Going to be an 8-lap shootout to the finish here in Charlotte. Austin Hill trying to get his second win of the season. Of course, got the job done at Atlanta, which we are not surprised by at all for his phenomenal skills at super speedway racing. Now Chase Briscoe to the outside, 3 wide for the lead here in Charlotte. Sammy Smith, Austin Hill, and Chase Briscoe getting after it. Some phenomenal racing here in Charlotte. Now just 7 laps remain, and Briscoe stays on the outside of Austin Hill. Now Briscoe falls in line behind, but meanwhile behind them 3 wide way on the top line is Justin Allgaier making some time and passes with a huge run on the outside. Chase Briscoe still trying to find his way by Austin Hill, but he decides to fit in line in second as they go into 3 and 4. What will Briscoe do to try to find a way by Austin Hill? But look at the 7 of Justin Allgaier really making a huge run on the outside lane, charging his way up into 3rd place, maybe even 2nd here. Allgaier on the move. Briscoe still trying to get Austin Hill on the inside into turn 1, and he does. He has the momentum. Now it's side by side for the lead with just 6 laps remaining here in Charlotte. It is Austin Hill and Chase Briscoe. Briscoe help from his teammate Brandon Jones. Here comes the 20 into the picture here in Charlotte. And now Briscoe takes the lead and a white flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank here in Charlotte. It is Chase Briscoe trying to hold off Brandon Jones and Justin Allgaier for the win. But Jones gets a huge run through 1 and 2 of the 20. He's got to win to lock himself into the playoffs. Briscoe just trying to get a good momentum win for that 19 team. Here comes the 20 to the inside. He blocks Justin Allgaier. Could we have a side-by-side drag race to the line? Jones is there, but the momentum is not. And Chase Briscoe is going to win a banger in Charlotte. What a finish. Chase Briscoe wins it in Charlotte, leads 77 laps for his 12th career Xfinity win. Followed up by Brandon Jones, Justin Allgaier, Austin Hill, and Sammy Smith, the top 5. What a finish. Chase Briscoe, an incredible performance, leads 77 of 200 laps en route to the victory. And brings home career win number 12 for the Joe Gibbs Racing driver. Now here are your final race results. Briscoe holds off his teammate Brandon Jones for the win. Justin Allgaier a strong points day in 3rd. Same for Austin Hill in 4th. Sammy Smith picks up the Xfinity Fastest Lap Award for the first time this season and comes home in 5th. Zilich in 6th. William Byron comes home 7th. Taylor Gray 8th. Sam Mayer and Carson Quaffle round out your top 10. To the rest of the grid there, Harrison Burton ended up in 11th after a really strong run all night. Then you got Sawalich and Sieg both a lap down there in 19th and 20th respectively. And you see the rest of the grid there, of course, the DNF for Jesse Love with that weird glitch. He will finish in dead last, not the finish that he was looking for today. So huge win for Chase Briscoe here in Charlotte after an incredible race. Here's your updated Xfinity Series standings halfway through the regular season. 13 races down, 13 to go. Still your same 6 winners. And the guys that are above the cut line are pretty comfortable with Smith, Eckes, and Quaffle. Brandon Jones now jumps into the playoffs at 21 points above the cut line after a strong performance here today. And the 2 Haas Factory Team cars are on the bubble. Creed at 14 to the good. Sam Mayer on the bubble, 6 points above Josh Williams. William Sawalich, Harrison Burton, Ryan Sieg right there on the outside looking in going into next week in Nashville. So congrats to Chase Briscoe picking up the huge win here in Charlotte after some phenomenal racing. We're heading to Nashville next week. And of course tomorrow is a Coca-Cola 600. Now as we end this episode, as always, I want to give a special shout out to my channel members. Thank you very much to Brenda Breen and Jeremy Isley for your support. I really appreciate it. Means a lot to me, helps this channel and I continue to grow and produce some awesome content now on our road to 2,000 subscribers. So if you're either watching this video or not subscribed, please do subscribe. It's completely free. It only takes a couple of seconds. I would really, really appreciate it. Also like the video. If you want to become a paid channel member, support me and the channel that way. Link is down below in the description. And until next week in Nashville, I hope you all have a good one.